Hello, my name is Ann Gomez. I am a librarian associate at the Denham Springs Walker Branch Library in Livingston Parish, Louisiana. Today I'm going to teach you about the wonderful world of Pinterest. This lesson will be taught in two parts. The first part requires that you have an active email address or an active Facebook account. You would have to receive an invitation by email to open up a Pinterest account. So, if you do need an invite, my email address is AnnGomez1960@gmail.com. Send me an email and I will send you a Pinterest invite. Once when you receive the invite, you are to open your email and click on the link to Pinterest. Set up an account in your name, and then you are ready to move forward to the second part of this lesson. Now, for the second part of this lesson, I am going to teach you how to set up 3 boards and how to pin at least one item to each board. So sit back and get ready to explore this wonderful world of Pinterest. The first thing that you should know is that when you set up your profile, you can actually go up to settings. And this allows you to let the public know a little bit about yourself or not. You don't have to do this. And once when you finish filling that out, save profile, it'll take you right back to your home page. Or anytime you're somewhere within the site, as long as you click up here, that takes you to your home page. Alright, now Pinterest, it's kind of like having your own digital scrapbook. When I first heard about Pinterest, I was working in the children's services, so I was interested in crafts. So I designed a board. This board is for teens, this one's for tweens, and this is for preschool. And it was just a place where I would post craft ideas. It didn't take me long to figure out there was a whole lot more than just crafts. So, using Pinterest, what I'm able to do is find, organize, and retrieve things that are personal to me. An important feature of Pinterest is the fact that just because you can find something on the internet doesn't mean that you will be able to easily go back to it the next day. Yes, I know you can bookmark a page, but can you imagine bookmarking hundreds and hundreds of internet pages? Right, I can't imagine that either. So Pinterest has been created to help make your personal discoveries more easily retrievable for later days. Now, we're all going to make our very own board, but for teaching purposes, let's all create the same category board. We're all from Louisiana, so I know that we like food. So think of a name that you would like to call your board pertaining to food. And click on the Add button and click on Create a board. Give the board a name. Just for simplicity, I'm going to call mine Food. Okay. Now for category, we're going to look through here. I'm going to give it Food and Drink. Secret. Now, I'm not going to make this secret, but a good example would be like if you were planning a surprise party for someone. You could actually pin planning ideas, foods, decorations to this particular board, and only invite people that are privy to this party. Okay, you would list them right here, and then click on Create Board. All right, and it's done. Now go back to your home page, and all right, now we're ready to. Now that we have a name for our food board, let's go have some fun in finding something to pin to it. Okay, the next step is to go to the word Pinterest. Anytime you click on the word Pinterest, it's going to take you to their home page with all the pins. Okay, you can browse through here and see everything. Or you can actually click on categories. Anytime when you see a little triangle like that, it'll have a drop-down window. So categories, let's go to food. Alright, now what I want you to do, you can scroll through here if you like, Or you can type something in the search box. I'm going to type shrimp dip. Now, there's going to be lots of things that are shrimp dip. So one might be easier than another. I'm just going to click this first one. To pin it to my board, I want to click repin. Drop this little window down until I see food. Okay. I can add something to this if I want. I can put easy. Let's see. And I can pin it. Alright. Close it out. Go back to my account. Go down to food. There it is. Now, to look at that pin, I could do a couple of things. I can double click on it, and that's going to open up that board. To go into that pin, you double click. Well, single click. Alright. Sorry about that. Single click. Now, it takes you back to where it originated from. So in this particular case, it looks like I've had a successful recipe. Now, you will not always be this successful. Sometimes it'll take you to a place that just has a picture only. And so it just depends on where it originated from. Now, to go back out, close that tab because we opened it. Alright. Use your back arrow key. And we're back to that board. Now, you can go back to your, there you go, your account. Or you can go to the main account. Now, what I want you to do is to create two more boards on your own time during class. So that's how you create a board. But when you go to add the pin, I want to talk a little bit further about the pin. Alright, on the pin, I just showed you one way you could pin something directly from there. But let's say I'm looking for something that I did not see on Pinterest. Let's say, for instance, I'm going to have another tab open here. And I'm going to go to Easter Crafts, Images, and I like this craft idea. So what I'll do is click on that, go to the visit page, and I will copy the URL. I'll go back to where I was going to add a pin, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a pin. I'm going to paste the URL there, and I'm going to click Find Images. Now, click on Next. There we go. That's the image I want. Okay, now I want it to be in crafts for, let's just say miscellaneous crafts, and describe it. You see how it does not show pin it, but if you put anything like a period, then you could pin it. So it has to have something in that square. So we will put, I'll put easy to make. Easy to make Easter craft. And pin it. Okay, done. Now let's go back to my account again. Let's say that I did a craft and I took a picture and I wanted to put it in my Pinterest account to save it for later. So you can also do it another way. You can add and upload a pin by browsing your computer. So that's the third way you can add a pin. So for today's purposes, I want you to go back, make 2 boards that are personal to you, and add a pin from Pinterest. Alright, so I want you to take about 15 minutes to do that. And when you've made 3 boards and you've pinned at least 1 item to each board, I want you to come back, And I have a handout for you to fill out. It's a survey handout. And when you fill out this survey, you are free to leave. Also, while I'll be around for another 10-15 minutes afterwards. If anybody has any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer questions for you. I thank you for your time, and happy pinning, everyone.